his actions, his continual lies, I think he's a bad person. It's like, yep, that's what he does. That brings up whole other issues. You know, someone who is so well known within the vegan community and tied to someone who is even more well known freely, you know, and endorsed by her in a very real way, who constantly lies. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. You know, I'm all for second chances, but like at what point, where do we draw the line? At what point is enough? You know, at what point do we say, wow, maybe we want to distance ourselves from this person, you know? There are a lot of us who say, no, this is not okay. I don't care if you're vegan. This is not acceptable behavior. Period. That's it. End of sentence.
First of all, I just want to point out again that Harley's not a vegan. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I will. And I also want to say to all non-vegans that are watching this that most vegans don't think this behavior is acceptable. Unfortunately, Harley has brainwashed a ton of people that makes us all look bad, but hopefully most of them will wake up when they see these videos.
In the end, June Rider's made a massive tit of himself, to the point where even Vegan Gains has said, June Rider, like, you've lost here, time to just say you're sorry.
Richard, aka Vegan Gains, went out and just boom, just threw me under the bus.
He's having a total mental breakdown because Vegan Gains said, just apologize.
Just fucking apologize, dude.
I think there is more chance of me flying to the moon and back than there is of him ever apologizing for what he's done. I know that Vegan Gains sort of did a video saying that, you know, Harley, you should just apologize and say sorry, but that is not going to happen. There is no way that he is ever going to admit that he's wrong, because his ego is just the size of freaking Jupiter. He has the world's like biggest ego right now. He cannot admit he's wrong. And even if he does, it's probably just going to be a troll video, so don't expect any kind of apology.
So after apologizing, he went straight back to doing the exact same thing he was apologizing for.
I do feel like the one comment where you had called Aysel Mazard a pedophile, I do feel like if you hadn't made that statement, this whole summer could have looked a lot different. I really do believe that.
It was good, man. It gave us a lot of publicity and eventually exposed what a fraud this motherfucker is, and what a sleazebag and what a sexual predator he is.
Do you really genuinely believe that?
100%, in my opinion. He's just like one of those manipulative fucks.
Narcissists tend to actually like literally use that phrase often. Crazy, bipolar, addict, alcoholic, bad parent, narcissist, highly manipulative, neglectful parent.
You know, negative.
Listen, I think he's manipulative. I think it's possible he's a misogynist. I think it's possible that, you know, I mean, he's apparently has a domestic abuse case with his wife. I'm not convinced that he's a sexual predator and that he was trying to fuck Julia Bohr. I'm not convinced of that. But I mean, is that what you're saying? Is that really what you're telling us?
That's my hunch. That's my hunch. I would rather, being the teacher, having an event that attracts a lot of young women, I would rather err on the side of caution than something to happen. People say, hey, look, June Rider, you let that happen. I'll do what I have to do to protect the scene.